But yes, we're finally here. I have done whatever the video equivalent of putting pen to paper is, and we're back! Welcome to—
Good news, everyone!
If you're not familiar with what this was originally designed to help keep people sane, including myself, over lockdown, and as a reminder that everything is in fact not hopeless and awful, despite how it may really feel that way. And even though it's several years later, it feels like nothing has changed. So we're back, and I will be sharing positive, uplifting, and funny news stories, book, film, TV series, movie, podcast recommendations, funny videos, and social media accounts that I think you should check out. It's been an interesting 6 months. I've gone from complaining about the heat to complaining about the cold, with a brief stop off at COVID country. I've had now 6 COVID migraines. 0 out of 10 stars, do not recommend. I'm fine now. That's also partly why it was even more delayed, because it's not a great mood booster to record video when you sound like you're dying. You may also notice that I'm on camera in all my glory. It's been so long that I've circled back around to actually wanting to do this with my face. If I feel particularly craptastic when I come to record the next episodes, I will just use the Bitmoji because, you know, I have them and I have so many of them, it seems a waste not to use them. First up, we have an uplifting news story crossed with a social media recommendation. Mo Mountain Mutts went viral late last year when a video of them circulated over various news sites. And what the video shows is basically the clients of said Mo Mountain Mutts were being picked up in a minibus. The difference here being that the clients are all dogs and they wait at the curb like kids being picked up for school, and then they're trained to go and sit in the same seats every time, and they're belted in, and it is quite possibly the best thing I've ever seen. It's so cute. They are then driven off for a day of walkies and general adventures. I don't drive, but if I'd known this was an option, I probably would have learned. Next up is a book recommendation. It's House in the Cerulean Sea, which I read sometime last year, and it quickly, in fact almost immediately, earned itself a permanent spot on my favourite book list. Written by TJ Clune, we are introduced to Linus, who is a social worker in the department in charge of magical youth. He spends his days visiting orphanages run by the government for magical kids, essentially. He's in his 40s and has a cat called Calliope, which is quite possibly the best name for a cat I've ever heard, and I will be stealing that. One day our hero is sent to a remote island to check on the orphanage there, and I don't really want to spoil the rest of the book. Suffice it to say, the description of it that reads, "It's like being wrapped in a big gay blanket," is 100% accurate, and it's a very cozy book. And I highly recommend it if you're in the mood for something cheering and cozy. I love it a lot, so definitely check that out. Today's movie recommendation is perhaps a little different to what I would usually recommend, but just go with me on this journey. It's a zombie movie called One Cut of the Dead. Now, it's a Japanese movie about a hack director who's filming a frankly terrible zombie movie when the cast and crew are attacked by real zombies. It's not actually terribly gory. I mean, like, you know, there's buckets of blood and everything, but it's very obviously fake. And again, I don't really want to spoil anything, but once you figure out what's actually happening, it's very good. And all I can really say is, yeah, go check it out, and don't Google it. Don't Google it, just go watch it, because it's very good. And finally, we have today's actual social media account recommendation. It's Old Trucker on TikTok, posting out of Bear Creek, Alabama, and indeed all over the US. Old Trucker is, you guessed it, a trucker who posts mostly from the cab of his truck, accompanied by his cat, Bobby, who, when I started watching him, was actually a teeny tiny little orange kitten. And it's just very wholesome and sweet. And he takes his... I think he has more than one cat now, actually. He takes his cats with him when he goes out driving, and it's so sweet. So definitely check that out. That's it from me this week. It's good to be back. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm not going to commit to a set schedule because of who I am as a person, but I'm going to aim to upload once a week. So, you know, keep an eye, click the bell, do the thing. I don't know, it's fine. And as always, look after yourselves, and I hope you're doing well. And I will see you next week. Bye!